Hello guys and welcome to VoloKin Project. 1 year ago, Yota Devices released the long-awaiting Yotaphone 3 at the ridiculous price at $650, and it was available only in China. So at that point I knew the phone is doomed, but there's more. Now, before I start with my usual review format, I must say one thing straight away, guys. If you're not somebody like me who likes to tinker with their phones, do not buy this phone. And the reason for that is that this phone was released only in China, which means no Google Play services and store whatsoever. And there are some tricks that they've done within the ROM which blocks any third-party installation of any applications, and even if you manage to bypass that and install Google Play services, they're not gonna run right. You're not getting notifications, you have problems with the synchronization, and after the latest update, the Google Play Store was actually disabled. So of course there are workarounds, but you have to tinker with your phone quite a lot. So for the average consumer, I would say stay away from this phone, guys. And the second thing is that even if you're like me, who likes to, flash custom ROMs, this and that, you're gonna be surprised that there is no actual third-party support of this phone because they didn't unlock the bootloader, guys. So basically the other option, the only option you've got is flash a custom ROM. There's only one custom ROM for that device on the XDA developers website. You can flash it. It has the Google Play services pre-installed, so you're gonna be good to go. But again, you have to tinker with your phone. So now let's get to the phone itself, guys. And apart from those issues, and if you get it at the right price, I would say that this is a very good phone. Nowhere from perfect, but a really good one. So let's start with design and build quality. Now, the overall design and build quality is very good, guys. The fingerprint reader is over here, chamfered edges, really high quality aluminum over here. It looks very, very nice. The speaker grills are quite nice. On this side, we've got the power button, which has a really nice texture. It's made out of metal. The volume rockers over here. Over here, we've got an microphone, and on this side there's the SIM tray, guys. But overall design and build quality, check this out. The Yota logo over here, the buttons, I really like this phone, guys. Now the display itself is really high quality AMOLED panel. I have absolutely no complaints about the screen, guys. Very good looking colors, very good saturation, and overall the screen is quite good. Now, when it comes down to software, I'm really surprised how well optimized this phone is, especially considering that it's running a Snapdragon 625, guys. Everything is nice and colorful over here. And check this out. This phone is definitely very quick, guys. But the problem with the Play Store is here. Check this out. You press on Play Store and it doesn't open at all. The applications that are already installed are working, but overall, guys, this is not a good look. Now, something very, very weird you can actually install from their actual Play Store is this application. I'm not sure how even it is called, but well, it doesn't work at the moment. Okay, yeah, now we have it on. Now, this is very, very strange, guys, because this is essentially an application which you can launch Play Store through it. Check this out, Google Play. This is a very weird application, guys. And the way it works, it launches Google Play. You can see my applications over here. And no matter which application you install, it's going to be installed in the application itself, which means you kind of have a cloud installation. You don't have it on your phone, you have a cloud installation. But I will only recommend that if you don't care about your information whatsoever, because this information with your login details is going to China somewhere. Now, when it comes down to the second screen over here, press power button to unlock. I'm gonna press it like that. You unlock the screen. There are different windows that you can use. You can update some stuff. Now the thing is that you've got only Chinese applications. I've uninstalled quite a lot of them, but the functionality is just isn't there, guys. On the old Yotaphone you had a full control. Now on this phone, of course, you can go to the service menu and mirror the screen from there, but you don't want to do this every time. The thing is that the full mirroring functionality is just not on this ROM, unfortunately. So the second screen is more or less useless in that case. And on the other Yotaphone, when you switch on the camera, you had a really cool animation at the back, but you don't have it anymore, which is not very good as well, guys. Now, when it comes to security, we've got one fingerprint reader at the front, which works very reliable, is quite quick, and I really like it, guys. It is an excellent fingerprint reader, but there is no face unlock whatsoever, which is a bummer. Now, when it comes down to battery life, we've got a 3200 milliamp hours of battery, and I can easily say that the battery life is good enough for me, guys. 6 hours of screen on time, that's actually an achievement for a phone with 2 screens, which is okay. The charging takes exactly 1 hour 55 minutes, which is not super fast, but it's not over 2 hours, so I'm overall happy with the battery life. Now, when it comes down to sound, I'm a little bit disappointed, to be honest with you, because we've got only one bottom firing speaker and it doesn't really sound that good, and it's not very loud, guys, so it doesn't really get the job done properly. Okay, guys, so let's give the sound a full blast over here. Yep. Not very good. And the other thing is that there is no 3.5mm jack anywhere. Now, I kind of understand that, because they might say, you know, you've got 2 screens and the profile is very slim as well, the battery is relatively big, so I can understand that the lack of the headphone jack. But even if you use one of the USB Type-C adapters, the actual headphone output is not very impressive. I would say about a little bit above average, guys. So that's about it for the audio. And now the last thing that I'm going to talk about today is the camera setup. It's very interesting that at the front we've got a 13 megapixel camera and at the back only 12 megapixel, which is strange at first when you think about it. But second of all, this phone was actually released, as I said, exclusively in China. Over there, the selfie camera is very important for whatever reason. And actually, I'm really surprised of the actual quality of the front-facing camera, guys. Of course, you don't have 4K recording. The audio recorded is not on a very good level, but otherwise the 1080p is good, although there is no proper stabilization. But man, the pictures looks absolutely stunning on this front-facing camera. I would say that this is a proper flagship front-facing selfie camera, guys. Unfortunately, at the back the situation is a little bit different. Of course, there is no stabilization as well. There is 4K, but no stabilization. And the picture quality is actually quite good during daytime and expectedly bad during nighttime, guys. So overall, the back camera is not that good as the front camera, but it will definitely get the job done, because you don't even expect, I mean, flagship camera out of a 2-screen phone, don't you? Now, before I give this phone a score and tell where on the VoloKin spectrum does it fall, I first have to mention something very important, guys. Yota Devices just released international version of this phone, which is called the Yotaphone 3 Plus. The only change is that it has an international ROM, more functionality on the second screen over here, and Google Play services. Unfortunately, they're trying to charge again about £500, something like that, which for a Snapdragon 620 phone is absolutely ridiculous. You've got a very good alternative, the Hisense A2 Pro, running the same processor at about £220. And the Hisense A6, that's their brand new dual screen phone, is going to be about £300. So actually there is no reason whatsoever to go for this phone, guys. So let's see what is my scoring on this phone. Okay, so the Yotaphone is very well built, guys, and it feels amazing in the hand. It has the 16:9 screen ratio, so easily I'm going to give it 5 out of 5 when it comes down to design and build quality. When it comes down to security, I'm gonna give it 3 out of 5 because the only unlock method is the fingerprint reader, which is quite good. On the battery life, I'm gonna give it 3 out of 5 as well, because 6 hours is not amazing by any means. The screen is a 1080p AMOLED screen, easily 4 out of 5. The speaker is only one and it's bottom firing and it's not loud at all, so it gets 2 out of 5, guys. So headphone output, there is no 3.5mm jack, so I can't really give it more than 3 out of 5. The software is pretty much stock Android, very nice and clean and quite responsive, for it gets 4 out of 5. The performance is very well optimized. I like the Snapdragon 625, so it gets 4 out of 5 because the gaming performance is pretty good as well. On the selfie camera, I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5, which is a fantastic result for a phone like that. And on the rear camera, I can't really give it more than 2 out of 5, guys. I'm a little bit harsh over here, but there are plenty of better cameras at the same price range. And overall, where does this phone fall on the VoloKin spectrum? Well, it gets 34 out of 50, guys, which is no spectacular result, but have in mind this phone is definitely not for everybody. It's a very niche phone, so I think my scoring is actually quite, well, good. I would say very soon I'm gonna be assembling a Excel sheet with all the scoring, and I'm gonna leave a link in the description down below so you can see how does this phone compare to other phones. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Thank you very much for watching and see you in the next one. Adios.